All right, let's go ahead and talk about some motivation, some meditation, some inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. We're going to go ahead and start with a little hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and start getting this thing going. As we honor the journey of one of our own meditators who went to be with the Most High God, with the quote that she has. And so, with the highest God by my side, there is no limitations to the equation. And so, remember this, that when you are strong inside, the Most High God has the ability to work through you. It has the ability to be in such a way that the relationship has a place, it has a journey. It has the ability to work through you. And so today, as a tribute, as a part of the journey, giving ourselves permission to be one with the Most High God, to have that place, we're going to go ahead and honor today, for one, Veronica J. Rosa, with the recognizing of the path of the journey. And so some of the most greatest things that I learned was that there's no reason why things don't happen. They all happen for the purpose of focus. They all happen for the purpose of peace. When things happen in your life, they happen to you so that they can make you greater, so that they can help you to grow. So when we recognize this, when we recognize this ability, when we give ourselves permission, we have to give ourselves permission to be one with the Most High God. We have to give ourselves permission to remember that there is no limit to the equation of God. There's no limit to the ability of how much God loves and how much God understands you. And so, on our journey, we're going to come across people like this, where they're going to be in your life for a purpose. They're going to be in your life for a part of your path. And for their period of time in your life, that is that place. And so remember, when you hold space for people, that they have their own time, they have their own timeline, they have their own journey, they have their own place, they have their own path, they have their own level of understanding, and that their journey is from and goes to the Most High God. And so as we bless this path, as we bless this journey, as we see this, we celebrate with you. We celebrate your journey to go to the Most High God. We celebrate with you, with your ability to be one with the one who created us all. And we recognize the blessings that are left behind. We recognize the people. We give thanks to the Most High God for the opportunity for us all to be a part of your life. We give thanks for the opportunity for you to have been a part of our journey, to have been a part of our path, to be a part of our acceptance that the reflection of the understanding of the knowledge is that we are one with the Most High God, and that our path is worth it, and that you all are worth it. And so when you start to see that level of focus inside of yourself, when you start to see that kind of understanding, when you start to see that page, that blessing, when you start to see that the place and the one that we must love the most is the Most High God, that we must understand that our purpose, our path, is to get to that place, to that journey. So today we celebrate Fuchsia's journey. We from within out. So from within out to within the universe, we celebrate you, your journey. We celebrate your path. We celebrate your place. We celebrate the ability that you were able to achieve your path, and that you were able to get back with your family, that you were able to be at peace and to reconcile the love inside of yourself, to understand you, to get to understand that God loves you, that God has a place for you, that God gave you a journey, gave you a path so that you would return back to God. And through this, we start to understand that our own journeys have a purpose. We have to see that that path, that journey, that blessing, those paths. And as I remembered, I was doing Cambo, and we were there, we were sitting there, and we remember this journey was worth it. This path is worth it. This place is worth it. To recognize this, to recognize that we all have to give ourselves permissions to be ourselves. That sometimes people have to leave our lives so that we can grow. So allow it to be a growth. Allow it to be a part of that. I have sat down and personally meditated with this person. I have sat down and put it in such a place that the Most High God took over that life. And as we see these kinds of blessings, we say victory, God. We say blessings be to the Most High. As you dance in heaven, as the ability inside of yourself strengthens the light, as we recognize the light has gone to the light source, and we give permission to that relationship with the Most High, as we give permission to that joy, to that ability to have overcome your challenges, to bring yourself back with your family, to pass through this life in such a way of victory, to allow those to know and to light up this world with a light that's worth it. You all are worth it. You are worth this journey. You are worth this path. You are worth the ability to see the reflection outwards. And so when we light up this world, as we give permission for this journey to end and to continue in such a way of progression that transcendence has the place, as we recognize that journey, as we see that heart that opened up and started to shed the light of God in this world, we remember you. We remember the ability that you had to love beyond love, for knowledge beyond knowledge, for focus beyond focus, that it was worth it, that you all are worth it. Do you see those blessings inside of yourself? And so let's go ahead and continue to push ourselves to achieve this. Let's go ahead and continue to understand that our paths, our journeys are worth it. Our place is worth it. That the blessing to be with the Most High God is the ability for this journey to continue, for this path to have a place beyond this body. And so when we have these kind of understandings, that even those that had worked against us work for the greater good of God, that even those that come in our lives for a short period of time have a purpose, have a place, have a journey. And so as you allow the progression within yourself, the place to progress to the place of the blessings from within, as you see the light, as you see the journey, as you see the path in front of yourself, see the freedom and the ability, see the blessing, see the joy that comes through the ability to give yourself that place, to pass that on. And as that passes through the light, through those younger ones, you see the light inside. You see the path inside. You see the journey. And as you see the patience with yourself, recognize that we all have this path to pass through. And so as we transcend, as we give ourselves the permission, we enjoy and we celebrate the passing through this life. We celebrate that there is no limitation to the equation, that from within out, and from within out, she left. And from within out, she gave permission for herself to leave to be with that Most High God. And we leave this blessing, and we leave this honor, and we leave this recognition that the Most High God had the ability to utilize you, utilize the blessings inside of you, to help other people to see past the pain, to help other people to understand their worth, to help other people to see that the light inside is the most important thing. Each of you have a light inside of you. Each of you have a path inside of you. Each of you has a journey. Each of you has a blessing. It's up to you to see this as a blessing. It's up to you to recognize that you are as important, and that the beauty inside of you, and that the care, and that the beauty is there, and that it lights up this world. So light up the night. Light up the day with the light inside of yourself. Let that be an example. Let that be a path. Let that be a journey to accept this ability to get to that place where one day the Most High God can welcome you. Now, how do we start to get ourselves on this page? We got to get down with our focus. We got to get down with our blessings. We got to get down with ourselves. We got to see our purposes. As she saw hers to go back to be with her family, to be a mother once more, to have a place to be a sister, to be a friend. Recognize that love is a reflection of the knowledge of care within yourselves. That path has a place, it has a victory. And so start to study yourself. Start to see this blessing coming through. Start to see this place. Start to see this journey. Start to see this victory. And let's go ahead and start to read into some quotes. Let's go ahead and go online and start to see where the journey can bring us. Ask yourself, can you join the tribe of the Most High? Can you put yourself in the place where you can care for others more than yourself? The way she cared for you? The way she put herself in a place where she put others in a place where she bypassed her own pain to find the place where the comfort was to care for others. There's a special place for you, Fuchsia, in heaven. For people like you who choose to come back as angels. Blessings be to the people of the Most High who come here for the path, for the purpose of the utilization of the heart. That those with the energy of the great energy field would lay upon the earth the lights and would shine from that place. When we recognize the energy inside of ourselves, when we recognize the path that we have, the journey that we have, the ability inside of ourselves to light up this world, the Most High God can utilize us as a tool. And sometimes these people come in our life for a short period of time, for a short place, and it's like an angel comes into the world. And from within out, and from the time you met me, the world was crushing you. And when you left my life, you were one with the universe. You were one with the path, you were one with the journey, and you were one with yourself, and your relationship went to be one with the Most High God. And when you left this life, the Most High God welcomed you into the heavens, welcomed you into the path, welcomed you into the journey. And so when we do this for ourselves, when we give ourselves permission to be who we are, to shine from the light inside of ourselves, to shine from the journey inside, when we dominate our walk, when we call and declare that we are sons and daughters of the Most High, there is no limitation to this equation. The blessing to be is to be one with the Most High God. For this universe to work through you and I. For the ability inside of yourself to see that blessing, to see that path, to see that energy light up in this world. And so we have to give ourselves permission. God has no secrets. He does no leads. He does not lead you through a world of misery, waiting to tell you at the journey's end why he did this to you. He has a purpose for you all. He has a place for you all. And so when you learn to serve the Most High God, when you learn to become one at peace inside of yourself, when you have a place inside of you to find that place, to find that purpose, to find that journey, to accept this path that you're on as one of the most difficult things, to be honest with yourself, to find that through you. Throughout this journey of life, we meet many people along our way. Are you seeing these people as your path? Do you see that path, that page where your path was in our journey, was in our path? This great journey is for each of us to find it inside of ourselves, to liberate ourselves, to love ourselves. Recognize that the day you all felt that for you, you freed yourselves. This was a page, this was the purpose of her coming into my life, was so that she would love herself to the point where she loved the Most High God. And at that day, at that end, in that place, she transcended with the Most High. She became one with the blessing of this universe, one with the ability to accept the path, the journey, and the purpose. And so I want you to see this for yourself. See this story as a victory. See this story as one who focused to the point where the relationship with the Most High had the ability to utilize this journey as a path to bless others. And so if we can leave it with this, if we can give it this day, we give it a joy, we give it a victory, we give it a transcendence. And so when we see our students in life, are each other with the tool of the Most High, when we see our students transcend this, we sit in a place of joy, we sit in a place of hurrah to Israel, to the one Most High. We recognize that God is great. The path, the purpose, the blessing is there. The journey has ended. This part has come to an end for one Fuchsia Rosa, and the beginning has begun for her journey to the next level of transcendence. The ability to go beyond this has connections through the golden light in the universe. It is there for you. It is there for me. It is within the hills. It is within the trees. It is within the wind that was once told to me that danced. And so when we see this for ourselves, when we see this path, we see this journey, we see the beauty of the life force in the universe. We see the ability for the path and the journey to meet that one with the firmament in the sky. We see the journey was worth it. And so when she was in the hospital and she was praising with the Most High and she was in peace inside and the blessings were coming, the relationship was growing to the point where the relationship was not a surprise. Guys, the results are not a surprise when the Most High takes us. It is not a surprise when our journey ends. Allow yourself your path. Allow yourself your journey. Allow yourself to enjoy the fact that one came, one had a purpose, and one left, and many hearts were touched by one who is with the Most High. One who has the ability to make it through this journey, who wanted to be next to God, who wanted to be in such a way that the path was there, the journey was there, and the journey was within. And so when we get to this place inside of ourselves, I ask us all to start to see the blessings in our journey, to see the path in our journey, to see the ability to see this kind of blessing work through us. You all have it inside of yourself. You all have it there for you. You all have the ability to have a relationship with the Most High God, the ability to be such a blessing in this universe that when you see your friends, your part of your spiritual connection leave this world, that it isn't leaving this journey. It is a part of this journey to transcend. It is a part of this journey to continue with your level of focus. And those things that are not meant for you, those things that move out of the way on their own, the things that put themselves in such a place that the blessings come through you. You see, they join you for a period of time, and they leave you on their right time. Their purpose has a day, has a destiny with the Most High in the sky. It's up for you to see this. It's up for you to see the blessing inside of yourself, to see the mentality, to see the purpose for you, to see that those blessings, those journeys, your journey is important. Your path is important. Your level of light that reflects in the universe is important. And as we focus to this level, we give that motivation to you today, that you are a reflection of motivation, that you are an ability inside of yourself to reach that place. So when we get down with ourselves to that level, where what we have inside lights up this world, recognize that she focused to that point where this path had the ability to be that, had the ability to face off against those challenges, had the ability to get back with that family, to tell those kids that she loved them, that she cared about them. And so focus to that point where you utilize this, where you have that inside of yourself, where that path, that journey is there for you. And so are you focusing to that level? Ask yourself if you are giving yourself this kind of permission, if you're giving yourself this kind of glory to the Most High God, that you are a tool in this universe. And so as we honor this, let's start putting those tools to work. Let's start becoming that for ourselves. Let's see this level of focus as a level of motivation, that when that day came, that place came, that ability inside of ourselves hit that light, that you have it, you can become it, you can achieve it, and you are there with you, that you are with you to a blessed level where the Most High can work through you as it did through her. I want you to see that is her purpose, that is the joy, that was the ability, that was that heart, which was so amazing. It was such a pure heart that it had to wait for a day to cry. It had to wait for a day to have joy. It had to wait for a day to leave to go be with the Most High God. And so I want you to recognize that the permission to give ourselves that place has its path, has its journey. So write down the pages of your book. Write down the pages of your life. Write down the pages so you could see your ability to focus to that level, so that you can be that kind of blessing, so that you can have that kind of journey, so that you can see that level of focus was a level of motivation. And when that bypassed that place, when it got to that place inside of itself where it achieved its journey, when you achieve your journey, the Most High will call you home. When you become that kind of blessing to where the Most High has the ability to work through you, when the Most High God works through you to the level where we rejoice in the transcendence of one of my friends, one of my spiritual family, to the place where the Most High takes them home, we see the joy. We see from within out, and we enjoy you, Fuchsia. We give that blessing to the Most High, that He takes you home to be in the place with the Most High God. And so if you have any question in your heart, look at her path, look at her journey, and you will see that light shine, that radiating light from within oneself, to find that family, to find those children, to find that light, to find that family, to find those friends, to find that place that lights up this world, that has a place inside of ourselves, that has a journey inside of ourselves, to get to that place where that light is for you. And we rejoice you. We rejoice you, Fuchsia, in your journey. We rejoice you in your ability. And we celebrate your transcendence. We celebrate your ability. And we speak to the world, glory be to the Most High, who accepts Fuchsia Rosa, the Veronica of the universe, to the process, to the path, to the journey. And so from here to that page, I will see you again, my friend. From this journey to that light, and through that light to this light, we connect with the universe. We connect to our path. We connect to our journey. And we see that you came here for a purpose, and that you left for a purpose. And so we give that energy to the Most High God. We see this blessing be to the Most High God. We see this ability to use us as the tools in the universe like God used you. We see the tool, we see the path, we see the journey. We accept this and we bless you. And so from without, the journey started inwards. And so you started to face off against your challenges. You started to get to the place where what mattered the most was to know yourself. And as you started to study yourself, you started to allow the progression to start. And I remember the day you told me, I know this is happening fast. I am scared. And I told you that fear moves out of the way when you focus. Fear moves out of the way when you put yourself in a place where you have the ability to overcome. Fear moves out of the place when you give the light to the Most High God. When you put your focus in such a way that the Most High God has the ability to work through you, has the ability to use you, has the ability to use you so that other people can see that in you, has the ability to become the blessing in this universe, has the ability to find the place. And so, as my first true student under the Most High God, the true student who sat down with me daily, got into the page to grind to the level to understand, went on their own in the purpose, and was taken home by the Most High, we rejoice you, Fuchsia. From within out, let that light shine. From within out, let that memory shine in all of you. Let that light shine from within that radiates across the earth. Today, as we rejoice your day of your birth with the Most High God, where you shed this skin and we see the light of you in the universe with the Most High God, and we thank thee for all you did for bringing this wonderful soul to this world so she could learn how to become your purpose, your path, your light in this journey. And so for all of those who see this, all of those who understand this, all of those who accept this, accept the fact that there was a day that I was told that when the Most High God asks Fuchsia to come home, that she would be ready. That when she met God, He told her she had a purpose, she had a path, she had a journey, she had a place to help those to heal their hearts, to heal her own heart, her own path, to understand her journey, to see it clearly, to bring her family back together, to bring them to a place of love where the peace and the harmony had the ability for that soul to transcend this life, had to happen. And so when we recognize this, when we recognize this path, this journey, that one great friend, one great spiritual part of my family has gone to be with the Most High's family in the universe, the one Most High God, that there is no limitation, that you were an angel. And I hope that you all see that angel has a place in heaven, has a place within the God of the universe, within the path, within the purpose, within the journey, that this light shined and shines so bright that it bypassed this light, that it still shines in all of you. It shines through all four of those children, that she lives through them, that God worked through her, that the path, that the purpose, that the testimony is that the Most High God has a place for us all. I want you to see the blessing that was here, the purpose that was here, and I want you to have the joy inside that that person focused past the pain, focused past the fear, to the place where the Most High God had the ability to work through them. As we honor you, Fuchsia Rosa, we honor you, Veronica J. Rosa. We allow thee to take you into thy hands, that this universe would see the blessing of you in this transcendence, in this purpose. And I feel so much joy to have been your teacher. Now you are with the true teacher overall, the one worth serving, the Most High God. And so how can we allow this energies to start flowing inside of ourselves? How can we allow this purpose to start flowing through us? How can we let this light inside of ourselves shine to that level? How can we get to that place for ourselves? By giving glory to the Most High God, by giving glory to the one who made us all, that creator of this universe. And so we see this joy, we see this purpose, we see this journey has just begun for you. This path, this place, we will see you again. And you are with us, and you are around us, and you are a light within the universe. You are now working on the other side. You are now with the Most High God. You are now in the place where you have the permission to be from that side that you are from without in. And we call you a daughter of the Most High. We call you a Khalsa in the universe. A daughter of the Most High Light, the Most High God. The Most High, and with one, we connect to you, and we connect with the glory of the Most High God. And glory, glory to thee who accepts thee soul to a level beyond, from a focus from within out, from a place from within out. And so as we go to that place where you have this permission from Him, this universe sees the blessing that you were. We honor that. We recognize that, and we praise the Most High God for you. We thank thee for the blessing, the ability, the journey for you to have your path, to have your place in the Most High Kingdom at the right hand of the Most High God. And so all those that saw this reflection, this is for you to enjoy. This is for you to see that this universe has a purpose, has a place for you, has a journey for you, has ability for you inside of yourself to become a light in this universe. And I am so excited that my student passed this life, that his students was able to come to this life and to be a part of this journey, and that I was able to join this journey to help this soul to find the light in the sky. And so as we bless you on that path, on that journey, we give a level of blessings to the Most High God for the purpose, for the path to light up this universe in such a way that you're accepted to the heavens of the Most High God, and that you can become an angel and watch over this family, watch over these lights, and that the Most High God will welcome us one day to join you on this path, on this journey in the heavens with the Most High God. And we leave these blessings in your hands. In the name of the Father of man, the creator of this universe, this blessing we leave you. Now let's talk about ourselves. Let's go ahead and honor her in such a way that she would want to be. Recognize that you are this. You have a purpose. You have a path. You have a journey. And so as we see that she got to the place of self-study, to where she started to understand herself, she wanted more and more the relationship with the Most High God. She wanted more and more the purpose, the path to that level. She wanted more and more the ability to find that place inside of herself, to find that journey. And so are we there with this? Are we there with ourselves? Are we inside of us? Are we in joy as she is? Ask yourself this. Can you find the minute to see the joy? Can you find the minute to see that you are that kind of light? That you are that kind of journey? That you need to pick yourself up and get out of that dark place to see that the blessings have the ability to work through you? Man, we celebrate today. Such an awesome day it is. Such an awesome place it is. Such an awesome ability it is to rejoice that one, has transcended this. One has come for a place, showed a reflection of love, the knowledge inside, to the place where other people saw that as a light, where other people saw that as a journey, saw that as a soul, saw that as an ability to see that light to that level. And we rejoice. We dance with you as we see you dance in the heavens, as we see you rejoice in the level where we say, Glory be. We recognize that light. We recognize that purpose. We recognize that challenge was the purpose for you to be reunited, to overcome this being, to find that light inside of yourself, to find that purpose, to where we all can see this journey is worth it. And as we see this reflection of meditation, which you spent that time by yourself, where you were tested to that level to see if the Most High God could work through you, you started to recognize this was about you picking yourself up, you building that relationship with God, you finding that place inside of yourself, and you recognizing that you being honest and finding that purpose, that the Most High God had the ability to work through you, that I want to inspire you all to see that inside of yourself. I want to inspire you all to see what she saw. And that is patience with yourself, patience with your journey, patience with your path, patience with your ability, patience with your challenges, patience with the ability to understand that there is a purpose inside of us all. There's a path inside of us all. That there's no reason why people don't come in our life. That we are a part of it as well. And to enjoy every kind of challenge that you face off against. Every kind of purpose that you go through. Every kind of part of yourself. So that one day we can have the same liberation. The same joy. So that we can go home to be with the Most High God. And so are we giving ourselves this place? Are we giving ourselves this thing? Are we giving ourselves the ability to become that kind of a tool? And so as we see it, we accept it. We accept the path. We accept the journey. We accept what the teaching that you brought here, which is that you can love to the point where it's beyond you. You can go to the place where the being is one with the Most High God, where the being is one with the ability, where they rejoice. And so we see it, we achieve it, we become it, and one day we go to be with that God. And so we want you to see, we rejoice you. We want to see that we are at peace, and that you are at peace with the Most High God. That you are here, you are in this universe, you are in this place, and that we are walking with you. We are by you, and that you have transcended this ability to achieve the thing beyond this life, beyond this purpose. And I say to you, it was an honor to teach you. It was an honor to be a tool to the Most High God. It was an honor to be as part of this path, to be a part of this journey, to be a part of this purpose, to be a part of this blessing. And that one day you had to be tested for yourself, and that it was worth it, and that you were worth it. You were a blessing, and you liberated many hearts upon this earth. You freed many people by your existence. And I want you to see that we are grateful for you. We are grateful for your path, your journey, your purpose. As we acknowledge our own light inside, we acknowledge that your light has shined brighter than this being. That your being has gone beyond this being. It has gone to be with the Most High God. It has gone to the place where the light inside shines bright. And as the golden light in the universe achieves that from the north, we recognize this light finding that place, finding that journey, finding that purpose, finding that ability to be that with one with the Most High God is such a blessing. I am so grateful for your journey, for your teachings, as each of us are students in this life. We learn from the ability to overcome things. To become a teacher, you must first be a student. And we are grateful for the student that you were in this life, to find the ability to face off against the challenges that you faced off against. To find that place where focus had a foundation in the Most High God. Where focus had a place in the being. Where focus had the ability to go beyond this being, to go beyond this light. As we leave this tribute there, as we put this place where your level of focus leaves many understanding that God is real, that the universe is a place, that it is a blessing, that the Most High God created you and I, and each person across the face of the planet, that we all have a purpose, we all have a path, we all have a journey. We say that we will see you again in a light beyond light, in a focus beyond focus, in a journey beyond journey. We're grateful that you joined our spiritual family and that you connected yourself with the network within you, that you left the stories behind, you left the ability for others to see that light, you left the ability for others to recognize this purpose, to recognize this journey, and to recognize this path was worth it. And so others will see this for themselves, that you were an instrument of the Most High, that you were a part of the path, and that you loved God with all your hearts, with all your mind, with all your spirits, to the point where you had an understanding that your path was to bring you back together with your family, that you would be able to show them your knowledge, which is a reflection of love, to the point where your knowledge and your focus hit that place where it affected other people with a radiating light in this universe, that has left ripples in that place where you all can achieve this for yourself. But you have to see this example as a purpose. You have to see this example as a path. You have to see that you can love past pain. You can focus past the pain. You can focus past the knowledge. You can go to the place beyond focus and beyond knowledge, to become focus beyond focus, to become knowledge beyond knowledge, to become a place where you see this light in the universe was so special that it's leaving the ripples behind in you. And I want to leave you this testimony, that I know that the Most High God loves you. He knows you, He cares about you, and He's with you. And so can we do this for ourselves? Can we start to see this for ourselves? Can we allow our own journeys this place? Can we allow our own purpose this light? Can we allow our own ability to see that this is what it takes? It takes you. And so I remember a day when I didn't smile. And we sat down and we did meditation. And we started singing together. And we sat in front of the water. And as we sung together, I started to smile. And as I start to smile even now, I recognize that that was a part of your path, a part of your journey, to liberate yourself from those things inside. That from within out, you freed yourself. And from within out, you connected yourself with the Most High God. And from within out, you left into the transcendence. And within out, you became one with the Most High God. So I want you all to see this story, this purpose, is there for you to see it as a light, as a level of discipline, as a level of ability, as a level of achievement, that the light inside radiated to a level where it was beyond this being, where the ability and the day, and when the question was asked, can I go home to be with the Most High God? The answer was yes. So can we see this as a rejoice? Can we see this as a blessing? Can we see this one as a true angel of the Most High God? That she had a purpose here for us to see how valuable we are. And so I always talk about how knowledge and focus is what we are. And when we achieve a level of discipline, when we achieve a level of being, when we achieve a level of light, when we achieve a level of reflection, when we give ourselves this kind of permission, that a level of discipline is achieved to a place of reflection known as inspiration. So I want you to see, this student achieved a level inside of themselves, achieved a graduation, achieved a level of being that is honorable upon the face of the earth, to where the light lit up in the universe, and the day that the light left, it was with permission. That the family was ready, that the purpose was set, that your place has a being, that you have a light, that you have energy inside of yourself, and that your level of progression is there for you to reach that level of focus where you build a foundation, where that reflection is the relation with the Most High God, where that being inside of you hits that place where that light, that energy has the ability to pass through this journey, that you get to that place of discipline, where you have that ability inside of yourself, where you have those challenges no longer have a place to stop you. And so as you learn from the ability to overcome this, as you give yourself the ability to become this, we see your graduation. We rejoice with you. We rejoice in this path. We rejoice in this level of understanding. We recognize that you left with that being to be with the one Most High God. And so are we at that level for ourselves? Can we see that level of discipline, that level of relation, that we are a tool in this universe, that we can know ourselves to the place where the knowledge inside is knowledge beyond knowledge. And I want to say to you all that she is now focus beyond focus, knowledge beyond knowledge, discipline beyond discipline, to the point where the one being had the place, the purpose, the journey inside of herself, where she achieved a level of graduation. And we rejoice in this graduation for you to be one with the Most High God. We want to see you as an inspiration. We want to see you as an ability inside of yourself, that those things, those people that live on through you, that their light shined because you came in this world, that you went through your journey, you went through your path, you got to the place where that light lit up this world to that level where you were a level of light, of discipline, to the point where that discipline left a reflection. And I want you to see, it lightens our world to see that we can do that for ourselves. That you are no longer from within out. That you are out in this universe. That you are no longer holed in. You are no longer crushed by this world. That you are liberated. That you are freed. That you are a blessing. That you are a being. That you are a light in this universe. And I am so grateful to have had the time to teach you, to spend time with you, to get you to the place where you understood that you were worth it, that a relationship with the Most High God was worth it. I want others to see this light, and when they go back and listen to those messages, that she achieved that for herself, and that you can do that for you, that you can get to that place for yourself, that you can become that kind of light in this universe, that you can have that kind of purpose. So as you continue your journey recognize that this light was brought as a light of inspiration. This light has ripples across the universe beyond its own being. There was one video that she put out that had 10,000 viewers. And so I want you to see this for yourself. See this story as a monument for you to achieve a light that the Most High God is real, that this is a testimony that it is. And so as they were in the room, they told her it was okay. And they came to her and they brought, and I told them to say blessings to her for me. And play the meditation. And around 10:50 last night, she transcended this being in a level of graduation where it was her day to choose, her day to go to be with the Most High God, her day to have the place inside. And so as we light up in this world, we connect to that level of being. We connect to this journey and we rejoice as one of our spiritual family achieve the light beyond light, the focus beyond focus, the path beyond path, the knowledge beyond knowledge, the focus beyond focus, to the reflection of motivation, meditation, and of all things, to all of us in this world, this light was an inspiration. And so let it light up your world. Look at what she did. She went through challenge. She focused to the point where she reunited her family. She brought her family to a level where the being inside achieved a place before she left this journey. She allowed those to be connected to her to the level where she was able to help them to free themselves, to free their challenges, to be a light in this universe to this level of manifestation is worth rejoicing. It's worth getting to that place for ourselves. And I want you to see this as a testimony that the Most High God is real, that you are a light in this universe, that you have a path, you have a purpose, you have a journey, and that the day that the Most High God brings you home, that you have the ability where you can be prepared for the Most High God to take you to that place where you are focused beyond focus, knowledge beyond knowledge, discipline beyond discipline, to a place of motivation, which she was, a place of meditation, which she was, and a place of inspiration, which she achieved. So let those ripples across the universe, that we rejoice in your transcendence, your ability to hit that level where you understood the journey was worth it. You understood the path was worth it. You understood the purpose was worth it. You understood the being was worth it. And you, Veronica, were Fuchsia, Rosa, you were worth it. And so when I first met her, she was crushed from the outside in. And I told her that she would become from within out, Fuchsia Rosa. And Veronica J. Rosa, raised to the challenge, raised to the purpose, reunited her family, worked through her challenges, learned from the pain, achieved the light, to the point where knowledge and focus had an understanding, had a path, had a purpose, to that place where the Most High God had the ability to call her home. I want you all to see this story as a story of rejoicing, that the story inside, that light inside, that heart inside, that energy inside, had transcended this world in the same way in which it started. The understanding of the purpose of that journey, the understanding of the path of that journey, the understanding of the purpose of that journey. And so, as we do this for ourselves, as we give ourselves this permission, we so do liberate ourselves with your level of inspiration. And I want you to know that she was an inspiration. She held in there till the last breath, until everybody said it was okay, until she heard that the Most High God was ready to take her home, and that the path, the purpose, that she had done her path, that she had been on her purpose, that she had gone through her journey so that she could get to that place, and that last night, this student, which I was honored to teach, is with the true teacher in the sky, the Most High God, in such a way that the lights leave ripples behind. And when you leave this kind of inspiration, you leave this inspiration in the universe, where it leaves these kind of ripples. And so, with that kind of heart, with that kind of blessing, with that kind of journey, we rejoice in that light that you are. We rejoice in that connection with the Most High God that had your purpose. We rejoice in the ability for you to have gone through your challenges, to overcome and understand yourself, to achieve a light so that you could be a teacher in the Most High. And I am sure that she is up there teaching those how to elevate themselves to the place where she achieved. I am sure that the ability inside of herself is here on earth, in you, in me. And I rejoice in your journey. I rejoice in your path. I rejoice in your ability and your light to leave it in such a way that you recognize that who you serve, the Most High God. What a blessing it was. I look at this and I thank the Most High God for the purpose that I had in this journey. And I look at the students that transcended, got the connection with the Most High God to where focus was beyond focus, knowledge was beyond knowledge, discipline was beyond discipline, to where she became an inspiration for us all, where she connected motivation, meditation, and inspiration to the level of light. And I want you to see these ripples, these people, this path is worth it. You all are worth it. You are here to become focus beyond focus, knowledge beyond knowledge, a relationship with the Most High God to the level where your transcendence can happen for you as well. And you have to let yourself become you. You have to let yourself have permission to know you, to get to the place where the Most High God has the ability to work through you, where it has the ability to take you home, so that way you can recognize your level of inspiration the same way this beautiful soul had the ability to become a light in this universe, to have this kind of energy, to have this kind of purpose, to have this kind of journey, to become that kind of blessing to the level of light beyond light, journey beyond journey, purpose beyond purpose. And I want you to all know that her purpose was left in ripples through us all. Her path was left in ripples through us all. That when we are liberated, we achieve things beyond. And so when we give ourselves permission to go with the Most High God, and we go with the Most High God, we recognize this blessing, this purpose, this journey had a place. And so we see these stories as a level of joy. We see these stories as a level of being. We see these stories as a level of ability. And we see these stories as a level of blessing. So I want to leave you guys with her quotes. With the highest God by my side, there is no limitation to this equation. And I want to say to you, that level of inspiration, that student that I was honored to teach, is now with the Most High Guru, the Most High God in a place of blessings. And I want to leave you all with a blessing of light, of inspiration, that this inspiration left us all with. And say blessings, blessings, blessings. As always, namaste.